Hi guys, this is Sonia from True Intuition. We're here to do another twin flame energy update. So I was having a shower. I've been trying to take the time off this weekend and really rejuvenate after that new moon. I was hit pretty hard and just energetically, and I didn't want to force any messages because when I was kind of just going through the motions, I seem to be triggering everybody, so I thought I better just get my energy back to scratch and get over some things that are happening in my own personal life and just take the rest at this time. And so I'm in the shower. I'm feeling good. I've had a day to just tend to my children and home, and I'm hearing a song and I'm like, oh no. And I believe that someone's trying to get a message through. I definitely know that it's coming from the Divine Masculine, telepathically, to tell the collective, this is not just one masculine, this is a very large chunk of masculines, and and I think their story should be told, so the Divine Feminine knows where they're coming from, and then we'll also tap in and see how the Divine Feminine's coping as well. So I'm just going to get a wisdom of the Oracle card, and as you guys know, this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. If it does, that's awesome. If it doesn't, then feel free to let it go. And roles can be reversed too, and even though I'm saying Divine Masculine, a Divine Masculine could be watching, a Divine Masculine could be watching, and it actually resonate with his Divine Feminine. So feel free to switch the roles. And it is a timeless reading, so you'll get it when you need it, and that's just how Spirit works. Yeah. Yeah. Truth be told, the Divine Masculine is coming forward now to tell the truth in the situation. I did a reading early hours this morning. It was the same day actually. Early hours this morning, and it talked about the Divine Masculine coming forward and Spirit actually allowing it, because Spirit has actually been creating walls and blockages, because both parties needed time to grow. And I can tell you that I'm definitely not the same person I was. Like, I'm still the same, but my beliefs and my reactions to things are another level now, on the next level. I've graduated from the lower world, let's just put it like that. And here's the truth be told. So someone's removing the mask here and allowing their heart chakra to be open and seen. The windows, I just heard the windows to the soul. Okay. And that is 14 breaking down to a 5, so that's about change, which is good. A change has definitely happened within the Twin Flame collective. As I talked about last night, I felt a disturbance in the force, but as in a shift, an energetic shift. Now I feel like in some way, shape or form, we've actually lifted the consciousness of the collective, awakened collective, by adding more to our ranks. And that's because I actually watched an amazing reader, twin light storyteller, Twin Flame, and she talked about the masculine fixing the Divine Feminine within him. And if anyone doesn't know about the distortions, Divine Feminine usually has a distorted masculine. So it's like we look at masculine energy in a way that's not realistic, because we carry issues from our past lives or our current lives, and it's like literally tarnish everybody with the same brush, because there's some issue that happened to you, some type of trauma that happened that disfigured or distorted the masculine energy within you, because we all have the yin and yang within us, and we all have to find balance between the two and bring them into one. Half of the journey is finding union with self, and they talk about balancing the yin and yang, balancing the divine masculine and divine feminine, and the perfect balance here. Because if you don't balance it, when you come into union with your twin flame, you'll have to repeat all the things that haven't been fixed. It's like a time loop, and the thing is, you just waste time doing it. So it's just better to start really looking at things and recognizing what triggers you and why does it trigger you for you to react a certain way. And it's time to become a lot more emotionally mature, to have really deep, meaningful relationships, to have really deep, meaningful connections where we feel, our connection to somebody other than ourselves, but also as a part of ourselves. It's very deep. But it's literally talking about somebody's coming forward, they finally see clearly, and in seeing clearly, they're recognizing that they have to remove the mask that they've always worn, because that's all they knew. It was the form of protection, and they'd closed the window to their soul, the soul essence within the heart chakra. But now they've opened the windows up for their soul to be seen, and there's rose petals and love hearts, and they're feeling the love vibe. They're feeling the love vibe. It's just a I love you. And the song that I heard was I want to know what love is. And I'll sing it in my throat. Okay. It's like, in my life there's been heartache and pain, and I don't know if I can face it again. I can't stop now. I've traveled so far to change this lonely life. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. I wanna feel what love is. You know what I mean? Like, it's like deep diving here, guys. This is going into the ocean of emotion without fear of being hurt, vulnerability. It's like, there's beauty within vulnerability, and the fact that you can open your heart up without fear of being attacked is a huge step for a lot of our masculines and feminines, because like I said, we all have this distortion of what love truly is. And now this person's asking, what is love? What does love mean to me? I want to know what love is. They're asking themselves the question. And the thing is, love is actually us. We are love. We're created in love. People make love to create life. So we make life through love, or whatever you want to call it. But it's a poetic way of putting it forward, that when someone is created, they're made through love in the moment of it. You know what I mean? And the thing is, we have to understand that a lot of us were born in this particular time because we had to bear the karma of our past lives and the past lives of our parents and our past lives of our ancestors, and through us opening the window to our soul, to our heart. That's where the soul resides, within our heart, that we heal ourselves and them at the same time, and it raises us up through into the higher realms, because to feel the burden is to be human. You know what I mean? So we're bound to the earth in a sense. But to feel human and spiritual, we get to accelerate or ascend or transcend into these higher realms. And I know you think, whoa, that's a bit over my head. But it's literally the only way I can explain how horribly beautiful the twin flame journey is. Is that you have to look at yourself. Really look at yourself. And some of us, we try not to. You know, this person's willing to go deep here, to allow you to see. This is transparency. Thank you very much. And you know, this ain't easy. This ain't easy for a lot of divine masculines. They want to know what love is. They want to actually experience real love with someone that they want to love, you know, because they may have never been shown what real love is, and they may have experienced this connection with their divine feminine, and it's sort of, even though they ran away 9 times out of 10, the divine masculine runs away. But it can be switched, as I've found. It depends on which twin wakes up first, you know, out of the fog. And it's like the one that runs away usually makes all the mistakes, but they carry the most karma. And the one that gets left behind has to deal with things, and this is what triggers an awakening, because it's like, why do I feel this way? Why am I so broken over someone that just left me like everybody else? And it's like the distortion for both twins are really strong, you know what I mean? And it's through healing the distortion and seeing things clearly, like with the clarity of an owl. The owl's eyesight is, you know, that's why they have such big eyes, you know, so they can see everything at every angle. I mean, don't they like turn their heads completely around? You know what I mean? Like, it's clarity and vulnerability and transparency and love. The truth be told. They are now coming forward with the truth for us all to know and see. I just said, and bear witness to. It's going to be amazing, guys. You know, I mean, when this, whatever wave you're on, whether you're in just the beginning wave, which is the tough place to be, the wave where you start awakening and doing the shadow work, the wave where you're on the same page but not in union, and then the wave where you're actually coming into union. And the thing is, you can move between waves really fast once you start the path, because as soon as you move forward, they move forward. It's literally, it's almost synchronized timing, synchronized divine timing. Yes, thank you, thank you. So we're going to get the animal spirit card and see how they're processing their emotions. Where's the divine masculine at, please? Where's his energy? How is he processing his emotions? Of course, okay. The buffalo did come in reverse, but okay, I'm just going to leave it like that. Hit by lightning, struck by source, now seeing the blessings. Buffalo's about blessed. Okay, that's it. Open it up. This divine masculine, even though he is clammed up, the oyster actually isn't necessarily in this particular paired with the buffalo a negative type of way of dealing with things. I think for the masculine is that he's been awakened. Boom. Definitely of the earth realm, you know, because the divine masculine starts within the lower vibrations first, within the earth realm, because they feel a sense of, they need to know their sense of worth. And a lot of the times it's usually monetary or physical, which is the earth element. And even though the buffalo is actually a really amazing energy to be in, I feel like I want to read the oyster. And the oyster is, you know, claiming up when the going gets tough. It's not always the greatest energy, but paired with this buffalo, it's just about, for some odd reason, it's like, here I am, and then they close up a little bit. But that would be a normal reaction after having exposed them, you know, becoming vulnerable. Oh, and I'm just going to tell you what the buffalo says. It says, grounded yet heavenly, practical yet spiritual. The hooves of the mighty buffalo are grounded in the earth, yet its heart and mind rise towards heaven. The buffalo sees challenge, hardship, or a bump in the road as an opportunity for upliftment. Therefore, the buffalo does not fear death, illness, or misfortune. Its gentle eyes look to the road ahead, trusting every turn. May we all experience this elusive yet life-challenging bliss from time to time, and may we allow this card to remind us that life is a precious gift. This divine masculine, he's seeing the blessings here. He's seeing life how it could be. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like he's starting to see the beauty in things and less burdened by life itself. You know, he's taking control of it. Okay, and the oyster. Let's just find it here. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, here's the oyster. Oh. Patient, secret keeper, hiding inner treasures. Oh, I just heard things are yet to be revealed. Interesting. The focus and determination of the oyster is unmatched. Anything an oyster personality puts their mind to, they achieve with grace and charm. The only problem is, oyster types often take their inner gifts for granted. They become shy or doubtful, and this can lead to withdrawing or protecting their deepest desires in life's work. When the oyster card appears, it's important to reveal your inner treasures. What is it you've been hesitant to share? The world is waiting to see. Yeah. It's not that he's hesitant now. It's like he's starting to recognize that it's time to share his heart. Yeah. I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. Like, he's coming forward and he's saying it. I want to see how the divine masculine sees the divine feminine, please. How does the divine masculine see the divine feminine? And I hope it's not the crocodile. How does divine masculine see Scorpion? This is my love hurts card. Okay, I'm going to read this one as well, I think. Okay, fiery, passionate, I'm hoping. Maybe not. Okay, Scorpion. It's coming forward. Scorpion, okay. This is how he sees you, divine feminine. So please don't take this personal. It's just a general collective, energy. So it says passionate, competitive, tends towards isolation. That makes sense. I feel like the divine feminine is sort of, I've been burnt. So if you burn me, I'm going to burn you back. It's like tit for tat, basically. A little bit immature, a little bit defensive, definitely really, may harbour a lot of resentment, or the divine masculine if the roles are reversed. And it says the Scorpion is a passionate and determined creature. Their career is very important to them as they are a few select, Their career is very important to them, as are a few select friends. Sometimes the Scorpion's heat festers and they focus on the unresolved event from the past, usually a situation where they were left feeling burned. The Scorpio card says it's time to come clean about your feelings so everyone can heal and you can get back to your usual fiery but fun self. So The divine masculine actually thinks you're hot. Let's just put it like that. Passionate, creative, spiritual even. But it's almost like, you know, here they're coming across, they have gentle eyes, they're seeing the beauty and wanting to open up and share their innermost desires, but they know that the divine feminine may attack them. They feel like it. They feel like you may attack them. But, you know, it's because they've never been vulnerable before, and that's why they're still kind of holding back, you know, holding back on just cleansing themselves of all this emotion that they've been harboring towards you. They're kind of just keeping that. They're like, okay, I just said they're testing the waters. They're testing the waters here. So if you're divine feminine, if you're a divine feminine that's resonating with the Scorpion energy, just know that this is just a defense mechanism, and we all get like that. Even me to this day, with people that have burnt me, I literally am a Scorpion or a Scorpio. So you know what I mean. That is me, and if people burn me, oh, watch out, because I'll give it back very easily. But it's not like, okay, I'm a Libra Scorpio cusp, so it's, you know, I somewhat, what is that cusp? It is called the cusp of drama and cynicism. So yeah, can be pretty much how I am at times. All my life seemed to be that way, and I do have the nice sociable fun side to me. The poetic side is my Libra side. But you know, when I'm burned, when I'm AKA the Scorpion, yeah, that stinger, when I was really immature, emotionally immature, that stinger stung anyone that came near me. You know, it just be hissing and stinging people because I knew, I didn't know any better. It's all I knew. How to react. I wasn't showing any better. Well, I take that back. I did grow up with functional grandparents, so you know, I do know what old school love is like. Any more about the divine feminine? Any more about the divine feminine? No, I think he's literally just seeing you as the Scorpion. I don't even want to. Yep. So he knows that you're a little bit defensive, and I believe you have every right to be defensive. I believe that at some point this divine masculine has either walked away or gone away or done something really not great. You know what I mean? Really not great. I'm just going to bring out the Earth Magic Oracle and see what needs to be told now. I'm going to intuitively read these. What does the divine masculine want to say to the divine feminine? What does the divine masculine want to say to the divine feminine? Okay. Okay. Ceremony. Invocation. One more, please. Thank you. Full moon completion. One more. One more. Just one more, guys. Oh, meadow. Okay. Vulnerability. Thank you. I just picked the one that was flipped. That was the only one that was flipped. Okay, so here's my, for some odd reason, I just want to read the meanings to you guys, because just so we can get a sort of a depth perception here, and then I'll give you what I think as well. So here we have a ceremony, invocation, which is, came out last night, and full moon completion. There's a full moon coming up. And meadow, vulnerability. Well, we know this is where the divine masculine's at, don't we? And this full moon's really sticking out to me, so I really want to read that one first. 71. Sorry, guys. Oh, come on. Okay, here we go. Should have these prepped. Every 29.5 days, Grandmother Moon shines bright and full in the sky, illuminating the landscape with her muted brilliance, casting a delicate canopy over the sky and physical features of the earth. Having gradually edged her way over the last 2 weeks of fullness, she now stands like a guiding beacon in the night. She has completed this round of her perpetual and periodic monthly journey and will now start her slow but steady retreat into shadow. In this card we see the grandeur of the moon at its peak, blazing brightly and creating a silhouette of a tree. This beautiful orb reminds us that all cycles have their time of completion and fulfillment, one that will inevitably be followed by a decrease until yet another cycle is initiated. You can now take pleasure in knowing that whatever you have been working towards has now reached its culmination. It may have been a relatively brief cycle or a much more extensive one, yet regardless of the length of time, you have arrived at the stage of completion. Let yourself feel the contentment and satisfaction of this accomplishment. Okay. As we know, the Divine Masculine is manifesting. Thank you very much. Ceremony. I'm just hearing that song. Magic that she do. It's the magic that she do. Magic that she do. Okay. I'm going to say it because I feel like this is actually true for a lot of people, is that the Divine Masculine has been awakened because the Divine Feminine has been manifesting him forward. Ceremony, invocation, it's like using her magical voodoo. Because it's the voodoo that she do. The magic that she do. Okay. Let's have a drink, guys. Yeah, I think, but if you look at the back, this card came up last night as well, and I've shuffled it a lot since then. And if you see in the background, there's actually someone in the background, and it's just like, while she's doing this, she's bringing this person into her mind. The Divine Feminine has actually been calling out for the Divine Masculine to wake up, and now it's happening. It's coming into completion. And the thing is, in doing so, he's being vulnerable to her and she's being vulnerable to him. Vulnerability. It's just like an open field, an open book, or an open window. Just imagine if you were looking into the window of the soul, where would it open? When you open that window and see that amazing view. You know what I mean? And it's just like sunflowers, sunflowers, and I believe that's lavender, but it could be something else. And yeah, I definitely feel like the Divine Masculine wants to be happy now. He wants the moon, the Divine Feminine. Thank you. And he knows okay, this is all screaming out Divine Feminine to me. What he wants to talk about is her. He just wants to talk about her. Talk to her. Talk through her. He wants to know what love is. He wants to know what love is. So we'll just use my Lightworkers Oracle deck. What does the Divine Feminine want to say to the Divine Masculine? Oh, okay, yeah, I just heard I'm changing. So transformation. You see behind him the moon. Yeah. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Yeah, the Divine Feminine is actually ready to heal this connection as well. She's ready to go through the metamorphosis of, like becoming the butterfly. To be in union. You know what I mean? Like she's She's preparing herself for the change. She knows that she's going to step up into high gear, so she's going to start the process of transformation here. Things are changing at a cellular level, so she's changing herself. You know what I mean? Like, she is literally no longer the same person that she was when the Divine Masculine met her, because she's done a lot of work. She's literally changed herself from the inside out. She probably is in the best shape of her life, or in the best mental or emotional shape of her life. Yeah, protection. Call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. I'm going to say that this is the Scorpio, this is the defense mechanism here. She's protecting herself, and you know, it's like the cocoon. She's basically cocooned herself because she's going through this transformation phase, and she's not allowing negative energies in. So in doing that, because she's going through transformation, it's like she's created a barrier. She's created a barrier towards this Divine Masculine, and it's like, I'm changing, you know, I'm not going to allow anyone in unless they match me. And look at that buffalo. It could almost blend in with these cards. So, you know, it's the pinks and the purples, it's the indigo and the rose, you know what I mean? It's of the love and the third eye colours for me. And they're of the higher chakras, that's for sure. And it's like, match me or leave me alone. You know what I mean? I'm not going to take any bullshit anymore. So the Divine Masculine, I actually feel like he knows this, because he sees her as the Scorpion. So it's like, that's my love hurts, right, card. So it's like, don't burn me, because I'll burn you back, and this time it will be with vengeance, because I'm a powerful being right now. I'm powerful. How does she see the Divine Masculine? How does the Divine Feminine see the Divine Masculine here? Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. Isn't that interesting? She knows the Divine Masculine's tapping into the Akashic records. He's talking to Source. He's awakening. And he's starting to come onto the same path as her, as the Divine Feminine, because she's been guided, right? She's been guided on this journey through spirit, and in doing so, she also knows that the Divine Masculine is now on the same path. But she's protecting herself as anybody in a metamorphosis would do. She's going within the cocoon, and she's changing into the butterfly. And it's, you know, delicate and beautiful. And the Divine Masculine is touching her by being vulnerable and allowing. It's almost like he said, yeah, stab me with the, you know, Hotel California. Stab me with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast. Last thing I remember, I was running for the doors. I had to get back to the place I was before. Yeah, so he's definitely coming back to the place he was before, when he was with his Divine Masculine. But, you know, and he's been guided back, he's been brought back to heal this situation. It's a continuation of my last reading, basically. But it's just confirming that the Divine Masculine is now awakened and starting to make a change. Literally in a really beautiful way. So we're just going to get a couple of cards from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. And I'm just going to take one from the top to represent the Divine Masculine, and one from the bottom to represent the Divine Feminine. So And okay, that one flipped. So that's their mutual energies, which is the Four of Wands, which we all know is the 1111 card. Ugh, I love it when they do this. Ugh, it's freaking amazing. And it says joy and stability. Ugh, yeah. I like it when Spirit jumps in and just mic drops the crap out of the reading. You know what I mean? It's amazing. It's definitely a lot of stability and solid foundations coming forward now, as the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine go through the change. But the Divine Feminine has been pulling this Masculine. It's almost like she's been bearing the burden of this journey on her own. But now Spirit is now saying that, you know, now she can relax because they've got you. Spirit's got you, and they've got the Divine Masculines back too, as they always have, as they always will. Just trust and believe in this journey. Okay, here's the top for the Divine Masculine, which is the base chakra, which is the earth element, and bottom for the Divine Feminine, which is Master. I'm going to read that one. I'm going to read both, actually. We all know what the Four of Wands is. But I love that that came out. Okay, 15. Fear. Keywords are fear, identify, release, negativity, freedom, and love. Fear and doubt often prevent a relationship from flowering or from manifesting. In matters of the heart, they can restrict and confine. They prevent you from opening to the joy and love that's waiting for you, which is between both. You know what I mean? It's between both here. Oh, for some odd reason I just heard burning desire. The Divine Masculine's energy is very intense. Okay, it's just the Scorpion again, guys. It's literally a defense mechanism. The Divine Feminine feels the love for the Divine Masculine, but it's like all roles reversed can be switched. The Divine Masculine can be feeling the love for his Divine Feminine, but they've like, here's my heart, but you can only get so much of it because, well, in the past you may have burnt me, and so they have to rebuild trust here. They have to rebuild the trust. And I can understand that. I can understand why the Divine Feminine is feeling love. She wants to show the Divine Masculine. It's weird because he's like, here's my windows open. And she's like, here's my heart, but it's in a cage. You know what I mean? It's like, like opposing each other. I just feel like this Divine Feminine has to trust him again. Or she's, yeah. She's standing strong. She's actually taking on a masculine type energy and staying firm. But the 1111 card, just like that, guys. I mean, what can I say? Okay, here's the base chakra. Known as the base or root chakra, this energy center is situated at the base of the spine and is closely related to all of the earthly issues such as survival, the physical body, issues of money, sustenance, safety, and shelter. Physical movement strengthens this chakra. Walk, dance, work in the garden, do anything that will get you moving. By energizing this chakra, you strengthen your right to have, and you will be blessed with the loving and supportive relationships that you truly desire. Isn't it amazing? Okay guys, I just paused it so I could find the actual page. Okay, the Four of Wands is joy and stability. Keywords: happiness, celebration, sharing, renewal. Like a beautiful summer day, this card brings joyful energy. Take a break or step back just for now from any concerns that you may have around the matters of the heart and spend some time in happy pursuits. Find reasons to celebrate with others. Welcome this warm, sunny energy into your life. Allow it to lift your spirits. Remember the law of attraction, and the high rate of vibration will attract all that you desire. Rejuvenate your relationships by renewing yourself. This card also speaks of a time of sharing and conversation. Yeah, the Divine Masculine wants to talk. I told you, he does. But he wants to talk in a way I'm just feeling, you're beautiful, it's true. You know what I mean? Like it's almost like a spark, like a zing. They zinged. And even though one wants to have this relationship, there still has to be healing here on the Divine Feminine side as well. But it's going to happen, guys. It's going to happen. You know what I mean? It's definitely going to happen. It's really good though. I enjoyed that reading. Alright guys, hopefully this resonates with you. Take care. Subscribe, share and like please. Bye.